And the Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Run inside. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They kick it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll try the run. And he's still running after the move. It's a seam wide open. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their... After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The sure hands, it's Nimrod. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Auburn lines up quickly. will throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. Quick step and go. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the out. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's knocked down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Richard. Might have a chance. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Here's the pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he tacks on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Preston. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Richard. Turning it on.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Rolled his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The option look. Fighting off the defender. There's a little room there. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Trying to move them on the counter. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Becker. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
In the red area, it's Richard. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Smells it. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Brown wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. Can't get him to the ground. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He makes the catch at the 10. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the move, he fires. Connection to the right. And that'll be enough for the 1st down. A gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Richard. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know that wasn't a big gain, but this offense needed that, man. back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions. They got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Find some fresh air. Powers through the defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. And down he goes. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And I think when you got that kind of wheels and you got that kind of speed at the quarterback spot, you can get at anything. And a lot of times he makes big plays. Nice job by the defense, not giving up, keep chasing, and they get the huge sack on that play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. It's away and a beauty headed toward the sideline. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They go to the counter. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indiana. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they tacked on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Brown will throw it. Now improvising. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires quickly. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. They'll go right back to it. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Taking it the other way. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. There's some room. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Auburn. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by volition.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Pulls it on the option. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Cobb. Using the quick game. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
On the read. He'll take it himself. He's inside. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Running inside. It's Martin. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Hoover. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? They'll start on the ground with Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. The give and tick, 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 tick. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it again. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Going to the run, it's Beebe. Spins away from the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. The run inside. It's Beebe. Maybe headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries to get it himself. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Push forward on the sneak. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him in the open. Oh, he's got some space. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those 1 play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.